This may be the weirdest story I've heard in a while. An out-of-work model in Utah named Megan claims that a scammer convinced her to shave her own head and her eyebrows, too.
Now, wait a minute. What?
Yeah. She got a text message from someone claiming to be with the hair care brand Redken.
Oh, no.
And they offered to pay her several $100 to film herself doing an at-home haircut. And the more hair that she cut off, the more that they would pay her. So whoever sent the text knew her name and knew that she was a model, but it seemed really suspicious, so she and her husband looked into it first, which I think you would do, yeah.
Sure.
She says she Googled the number and found out that it was associated with Redken, and when they called it, they got a voicemail that seemed pretty legit. Plus, Redken had done some at-home videos during the pandemic, you know, having girls do different haircuts and things like that. So she thought it was weird but legit, and she needed to make some money. So she completely shaved her head and eyebrows.
No.
They said they'd pay her several $1,000s, so she went for it. She filmed the whole thing, and once it was done, she tried to reach back out to the same number, and it was disconnected.
I'm not sure who's the bigger knucklehead.
Yeah.
Her for believing it and doing it, or whoever it was that set it up in the first place.
Oh, what a scam, though. That's just crazy. So sad.
Here's
but her hair will go back.
your Florida man story.
Oh, good.
This guy, I'm sure, is behind bars and needs to stay there. He was driving to the cash booths at the toll plazas. There's not many of those left around these days, except on some of the toll roads around that are over toward the middle of the state.
Right.
Okay. Well, he not only had some cash, but he didn't have any pockets to put the cash in because he was completely naked.
Of course.
Not naked. Naked is when you have your clothes off. Naked is when you have your clothes off and you're up to something.
Yeah.
Well, this guy was up to showing off in front of the toll booths. So he would pull up to the toll workers and hand them the cash, totally naked, and then drive off.
Woo!
Well, now, what makes this Florida man an even bigger knucklehead? If you've ever been to those toll booths, the cameras are everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Looking at you, looking at your face, not looking at the fact you're naked, but also looking at your license number.
Sure.
Hello!
Of course.
They finally nabbed this guy over the weekend. He was connected to some previous incidents with surveillance footage. Hello! It's unclear if he was naked at all of those because the cameras didn't show everything. But nevertheless, indecent exposure charges have put this Florida man behind bars where he belongs.